welcome back to Hadoop Exam Learning Resources. In this session, I'm going to cover question number 32 from practice paper 1 for AWS Solution Architect Professional Exam, which are provided by hadoopexam.com. So now let me directly jump to question number 32. Select the incorrect statement about network access control list. So we have already covered lot of amount of content on this, and I hope you would be able to answer without even explanation on this question. But let me revisit here before that. So network access control is operate at subnet level. That is exactly correct. We have already discussed here. So we check here basically a network access control list. This is on subnet level. We already discussed, correct? This is your subnet, and this is boundary subnet, this boundary subnet, and that applies on subnet level. So option A is correct. So this is not an incorrect statement. Support allow rules and deny rules. You see these tables, we have already discussed this table. You must memorize this table basically, or understand, I would say, rather than memorizing, the difference between security group and network ACLs. 101% there would be question related to this in your real exam. So this is also correct. It's stateless. Return traffic must be explicitly allowed by rules. It's stateless, correct? You see, this is also correct. Automatically applies to all instances in the subnet it is associated. Obviously, it is a subnet level, so automatically apply. So nothing is wrong in this question. So none of the above is an answer. So let me submit this, and you can see this is this explanation. This you can read about this. So that is what I don't want to cover this slide in detail, but we have already covered previously. So let me go through some different content here. Basically, you can use AWS identity and access management to control who in your organization has permission to create and manage the security group and network ACLs. So it is means like who has a permission, because not anybody can create a security group and a network ACLs, correct? So that is what you need to have control in place. For example, you can give only your network administrator that permission, but not personal who only need to launch an instance. So if you want to launch a new instance, you don't need to, because the permissions should be controlled by somewhat the person who is in different administration team, that should be controlled. Amazon security groups and network ACS don't filter traffic to or from link addresses. Like for example, in this or AWS reserved addresses, the first 4 IP addresses, that last one. This address support the service. So what does it mean? Like basically, these rules are security groups and network ACL's purpose is to whether allow traffic or not allow traffic. That is the only purpose. That does not check the content of your data or traffic, what is it is going in and out. So that is where you need to remember, these are the only allow or deny rules. They don't read your content, what is there, how to filter it. Nothing is done by Amazon on this. Basically, this is because it's your responsibility to check you are getting a right content and not a virus or any threat. So that this, and what Amazon also reserve for IP addresses, basically, correct? Here we saw basically. So I know this is not related to questions, but you need to remember why Amazon want to reserve 4 IP addresses. Domain name services, for DNS purpose, they want one IP to be reserved. Dynamic host configuration protocol, DHCP, if they wanted to apply, they can use it. Amazon instance metadata related information and key management services. So this is 4 things for which Amazon reserve the IP addresses. However, this is not directly related to this question, but it's preparing for your knowledge for future questions as well, correct? So that would be, you become comfortable, and you'll learn in each side as much as possible basically. So please visit hadoopexam.com for more premium material and more material for AWS certification preparation, AWS learning, etc. Thank you. Wish you all the best. I'm stopping now.